found something. Buenos Aires International Airport this morning. Now watch this.
Heralds.
Trail ends at the airport, but turns out that a top Providence
等一下，戴安娜她戴的那个标章。
Don Yates of infamous New York law firm Morgan Yates and Cohn, and get this, hosting his retirement party.
退休派对。
She's infiltrated them. She's sending a message. She needs my help.
Could have fooled me.
You don't know her.
Anyway, if you're going after her, you'll need to deal with the Herald. Her name's Tamara Vidal, former CIA asset and political firebrand. She's a master of surveillance and the Constant's most trusted aide. She'll have eyes everywhere. You won't get far as long as she's in the game.
Why are you telling me this? I thought you were out.
Yeah. Old habits, I guess. Anyway, I need to go. See you around, 47.
No, you won't.
哇！所以我们这次要去找那个戴安娜。可是老实说，其实我已经有点不清楚戴安娜的立场是什么了啊！露露子安，葛苗安，真的，我已经不知道戴安娜的立场是什么了。啊，就在前面。
Because you're not an idiot. That's the humor. Yates likes his little games. Don't be long.
安保人员。他们知道我要来。
You got my message.
You'd never get caught on camera. Not unless you wanted to be seen. So what's the play?
You're not the only one who's been busy, 47. I'm this close to becoming the next Constant. I'll be able to dismantle Providence from the inside. Only one man stands in my way. Don Yates. That weasel was the partner's legal counsel for years. He's the top candidate. But remove him from the playing field.
It won't work. If Edward suspects...
I will convince him you acted alone. Retaliation for Grey. Trust me, I know what I'm doing.
The Herald, Tamara Vidal. She has eyes everywhere, and they're all fixed on you. The plan won't work unless we take her out.
She never leaves my side for long. Whatever your plan is, I'll help you if I can.
You're sure about this?
As sure as I'll ever be.
所以这次任务
I got you an invitation, just like old times.
第一次法国时装秀也是戴安娜给我邀请函让我混进去的。
Good luck, 47.
那也就是说这次啊，对，所以这次任务过程中戴安娜也会在现场。然后要我不要消灭他？哎，如果我不小心弄死戴安娜，会发生什么事？应该说，如果我在戴安娜附近掏枪，戴安娜会被吓到吗？这两个是戴安娜的安保人员吗？而且任务会失败。哎，戴安娜不对，戴安娜是完全不会动吗？就是他只会在这边等我回来向他报备这样子。
Bien o qué?
Oh my gosh, be careful. The ground's super loose here. If we fall, we're going to seem like such idiots. We won't fall. We just need
会动，戴安娜会移动。
And look at the gorgeous view. You know it will be worth it.
砖头。
Beyond just
来
You're so right. The colors alone.
啊！
2, 1, and...
For more than 2 decades, New York-based law firm Morgan, Yates & Cohn has been among the most successful and the most controversial... Oh, catch! The whole world is their playground.
Don't let him get to you, ma'am. Let's just take it from the top.
Fine. You're right.
这不会是这两个不会还是那个吧？刚刚好就是在法国那个时候，法国时装秀的时候，在门口的那两个记者，不会又是他们吧？天哪，我也太奇葩了，从法国一路追到这边，然后还是一样，就是为了挡他们镜头。
Don Yates and Theodore Cohn, the firm quickly amassed an impressive client roster, counting such corporate behemoths as top investment bank Milton Fitzpatrick and Van Orton Tobacco. A reputation for ruthlessness and dirty tactics, no doubt originating with the notorious affluenza defense of murderous socialite Chelsea Whitmore, has long stuck to their name. But despite the persistent outrage of progressives, the firm has enjoyed a
He must be able to moon about Dom stepping down. He's been living alone here for, what, 6 years? Ever since the...
Hey, good to see you.
No access. Need clearance, and you don't have it.
Okay. QR code.
Can't be here.
葡萄园。基本情报。啊，这边谢谢。
Enjoy the party.
哦，戴安娜也来了。啊，muchas gracias. Gracias, gracias.
Thank you. So, you must know everything that goes on at the event. Care to give me the lowdown?
Let's see. Most of the guests have already arrived. And let me tell you, it's like a Forbes 500 convention in there. Most are high-profile clients of Morgan, Yates & Cohn. But the Yates are still no shows. Word is, they're still up at the house.
They haven't made an entrance yet. Curious.
我是怎么一边喝着红酒一边正常讲话的
I probably shouldn't be saying this, but word is that Yates was in a great mood this morning, but that all changed when the letter arrived.
The letter?
Yeah, an honest-to-God letter delivered by courier. I mean, who writes letters anymore? Anyway, it must have been bad news, because Senor Yates hurled the plant off the balcony. Big heavy one, too. It almost hit Isabel, one of the maids who had to go lie down.
Oh. Anything else?
The party is not the only thing happening at the estate. The winery is
酿酒厂
too. You should check it out if you're interested in winemaking. It's harvest season after all.
I might just do that. Thank you for your time, miss.
别看我这样逛，我肯定是个酒鬼。Gracias, muchas gracias.
Thank God it's like you. That extra security detail was driving my wife and kids crazy.
We lucked out. Heralds say a handful of operatives were lost, but I figure they're downplayed. We've all seen the news. Lots of power players dropping like flies. But as long as we don't know who everybody else is, it's hard to call their bullshit.
I was
啊，戴安娜在那里。呀，戴安娜跟着我的一个目标。
Yates Dixon. You know him?
ICA regular. I always suspected he was a middleman for Morgan, Yates & Cohn. I never took his contracts. Nasty piece of work. Below my standards. But plenty of my colleagues were less picky.
Well, they certainly got theirs. I wonder how your agent will feel if he saw you now.
He wouldn't. 47 is a weapon, and weapons don't judge. They go where they're pointed.
Oh, that's cold.
那个戴安娜，你知道我现在就在旁边听吗？
Let's head back to the party.
Fine by me.
如果我一直跟着戴安娜会怎么样？因为这是第一次戴安娜也一样在场内耶。嗯？
Hi there.
我怎么好像听到我在迈阿密的时候干掉的两个 我听到在迈阿密的目标的事情，看来是在我在迈阿密杀掉那2个人之后呢，第3顺位的人继承了那间公司。
I take it Edwards told you to chaperone me. Any idea why?
You know why. Trust is earned. Until Edwards is satisfied you're not sailing under a false flag, I will be his eyes and ears.
I meant why you?
I suppose I'm more perceptive than most.
You're also very loyal. My guess is Edward's decision to make me a herald is not too popular with the other heralds.
We were at war about 5 minutes ago. Some people are funny like that.
But not you.
I admire the craft, the audacity. Everyone said Providence was untouchable and along you came. The way I see it, you did us a service.
That's cold. I like you more already.
Touché.
我可以跟戴安娜讲话。
Diana Burnwood. Long time no see.
Forgive me. I can't quite place you, Mr.
Reaper.
啊，怀疑我的身份。
I didn't forget
Tobias Reaper. We used to work for the same company.
Didn't you, Pablo?
They went under.
Ah, yes. A shame what happened. But nothing lasts forever, I suppose. Oh, but where are my manners? This is my colleague, Tamara Vidal.
Miss Vidal?
What brings you to Argentina? Are you one of Don Yates' clients?
Client?
It's just a stupid torch.
I'm more of a service provider.
Right. Well, it was lovely to see you again, Tobias. Now, if you'll excuse us, Tamara and I need to mingle.
Of course.
See you around.
Yeah, sure, okay.
Why mother prefers him, I will never understand.
我不会可以跟戴安娜联手干掉一个目标吧？
I'm saying, no other law firm has this kind of brand penetration.
So, people all over the world know that Morgan Yates
可以。
are a bunch of soulless assholes. Good for you.
那我一直跟着戴安娜好了，看会发生什么事。
Why are you here, Burnwood?
Didn't you know? I have tango fever.
Thing is, nobody held a gun to your head. Why did you take his offer?
It was time for a change.
I'll say. Learning the truth about your partner. Harsh. But you see, I've read your ICA profile. All those years, you never took a contract for money or glory. Only to serve your personal brand of vigilante justice. Targeting those who rise above the law, except for yourself, of course, but hey, everyone's a hypocrite. Still, makes you wonder.
I was wasting my potential. I did garbage duty for 30 years, and where did it get me?
You've certainly kept the world's coroners on their toes.
Edwards is right. Power never dies. It only changes hands. And his hands, well, I figure the world could do a lot worse.
You admire him.
I thought resisting power was noble. But revolution is a young person's game. It's easy to tear down, much harder to build. I figure I can be Edward's conscience. God knows I have the practice. Did I pass your test?
It was hardly the Pledge of Allegiance, but it's the best I could expect from a free-thinking radical. No offense, but your guy is getting kind of stalky.
Hello again, Miss Burnwood. Miss Vidal.
He is a polite one, isn't he?
Oh, Mr. Reaper is in many ways a man out of time.
And what is it you do, Reaper? Don't tell me. Banker.
Corporate liquidator.
企业清算人。
So you're the guy nobody likes.
They so rarely get a chance to know me.
Well, we really should be getting on.
Do you dance, Reaper?
I like to lose myself in a crowd.
Good. Perhaps we'll do a bit of that later. Dancing.
The night is young, Miss Vidal.
所以如果我一直跟在戴安娜身边的话，那个目标他会觉得我很可疑，但是也不会有动作，他就只是会留意我。
What are we doing here, Dexy?
所以我可以一直跟着戴安娜走。
Longtime clients of Morgan Yates & Co. I thought we'd come show John our support.
安全安。 饮食庭院。
What do you believe in, Vidal?
I believe most people need to be led. They want it too, mind you. They've just been brainwashed by liberal humanism to think it's something to resist, something to be ashamed of.
Might is right. Is that it?
Any dumb mob or chest-pounding gorilla has might. I believe in merit, the rule of competence. Those who are born with superior skills and intellect have a moral obligation to lead. It's as simple as that.
Wow. You're just a social media shitstorm waiting to happen, aren't you?
Don't talk to me about privilege. When the enemy is at the gates, you want the best man leading the charge, privileged or not. Questioning natural hierarchies is a peacetime luxury, and it only leads to chaos and decline. Providence must exist.
A necessary evil.
Nothing evil about it. No such thing.
Miss Burnwood, Miss Vidal, we meet again.
我从刚刚开始就一直跟着你们。
You know, I just tried befriending you on social media, but your profile appears to be blocked for requests.
In my line of work, privacy is power.
Well, you certainly do take bland, generic tourist photos like nobody's business. Why, you've got every cliched attraction known to man, from the Sphinx to the Easter Island statues, but never with you in them. Camera shy, Reaper?
I generally try to keep out of photos myself.
Right. Would you mind taking a walk, Reaper?
Ah!
The cutie.
Tamara, I think you have the wrong idea.
No, please. Lead the way.
I think you have a fan. Right this way. I know a spot away from prying eyes. So, corporate liquidator. That must be exciting.
Nothing quite like it.
I bet. Weeding out the old and slow so that something new and fast may thrive. Admirable. Say, do you have a business card, or are those out of style?
I don't advertise. I rely strictly on word of mouth.
I see. Only as good as your latest job, huh? Must be stressful.
It keeps me on my toes.
I bet. What was your biggest job? The biggest fish you've ever liquidated?
The next one, Miss Vidal. Always the next one.
Won't be long now.
在戴安娜的帮忙下，我把它给分开来了。
All right, no more bullshit. Who are you?
I told you. Tobias Reaper, corporate liquidator.
Liquidator. Yes, you said. Do you take me for an idiot? Your also clever euphemisms may fool
枪在
your heads,
旁边。
not me. Tobias Reaper does not exist. I was CIA. I know a half-assed sock puppet identity when I see one.
Who am I then?
I know you're Burnwood's assassin. What I don't know is why you're here or why she's covering for you. But it's off the point. You're my golden ticket to become the constant. So, are you going to admit it?
If I am who you say I am, do you really think this was your best course of action?
It's 5 against 1.
Yes.
5对1。Oh well. 这跟我想象的有点不太一样，但是 yeah。 我做个假设，如果我投降的话会怎么样？如果我做出投降动作
Right this way. I know a spot away from prying eyes. So, corporate liquidator. That must be exciting.
Nothing quite like it.
I bet.
How are you, sir?
Weeding out the old and slow so that something new and fast may thrive.
How do you feel about her?
Admirable.
How do you think?
Say, do you have a business card, or are those out of style?
I don't advertise. I rely strictly on word of mouth.
I see. Only as good as your latest job, huh? Must be stressful.
It keeps me on my toes.
I bet. What was your biggest job? The biggest fish you've ever liquidated?
The next one, Miss Vidal. Always the next one.
Won't be long now.
有5个人，如果我不尽快处理掉那5个人的话，会有增援赶过来。可是这个距离的话，手枪很难应对，因为他那个手枪的那种瞄准方式是。
I told you, Tobias Reaper, corporate liquidator.
Liquidator? Yes, you said. Do you take me for an idiot? Your also clever euphemisms may fool the plebs, but not me. Tobias Reaper does not exist. I was CIA. I know a half-ass sock puppet identity in a scene.
Who am I then?
I know you're Burnwood's assassin. What I don't know is why you're here or why she's covering for you, but it's off the point. You're my golden ticket to become the constant. So, are you going to admit it?
If I am who you say I am, do you really think this was your best course of action?
It's 5 against 1.
Yes. See your mistake.
Hey, can't touch that. No sudden movements, okay? Listen, I got 4 tally marks tattooed on my chest.
2个。好吧，所以配合投降没有用。保全吗？不是，这比较像是他的那个私人安保，算比较像保镖。
I know a spot away from prying eyes. So, corporate liquidator. That must be exciting.
Nothing quite like it.
I bet. Weeding out the old and slow so that something new and fast may thrive. Admirable. Do you have a business card, or are those out of style?
I don't advertise. I rely strictly on word of mouth.
I see. Only as good as your latest job, huh? Must be stressful.
It keeps me on my toes.
I bet. What was your biggest job? The biggest fish you've ever liquidated?
The next one, Miss Vidal. Always the next one.
Won't be long now. Reaper, on me, please. All right, no more bullshit. Who are you really?
I told you. Tobias Reaper, corporate liquidator.
Liquidator? Yes, you said. Do you take me for an idiot? Your also clever euphemisms may fool the plebs, but not me. Tobias Reaper does not exist. I was CIA. I know a half-ass sock puppet identity in a scene.
Who am I then?
I know you're Burnwood's assassin. What I don't know is why you're here or why she's covering for you, but it's off the point. You're my golden ticket to become the constant. So, are you going to admit it?
If I am who you say I am, do you really think this was your best course of action?
It's 5 against 1.
Yes. See your mistake.
首先，我要避免自己陷入被包围的情况。楼梯是个很麻烦的地方。 OK， 现在我是一名 CIA 特工，为什么认得我？
Hear that shit? What happened?
I don't know, sir. Oh shit. Woo! 身份是危急的。这样子就不会有人危害到我的身份了。等一下，为什么我的身份又？技术室。钥匙。
Sir, I feel you're violating my personal space.
通风系统。我需要一个新身份。 OK， 我不该这么做，换回来吧。还是说我得直接硬来了？我的身份已经曝光成这种程度了。酒，适合吃饭时喝。
I'm wicked smart, and yet I find myself
3个人。
all the time.
That guy's going to need a stomach pump in a few minutes.
He's not the
How am I
first.
going to tell
He
my
won't be
dad
the last.
that the Yankees? Oh my gosh, it's difficult. I don't know. You know,
2个。
we live here.
那我不用担心，我不用担心会有人的问题了。不是没看到我，是他们认不出我，他们不知道我是刚刚在这边行凶的人。啊，又是9。我是讲我可以在这边收集各种酒品就对了。 虽然我喜欢他这个保全制服，但是伪装优先。行。
Right. I kind of want to get a second drink, but on an empty stomach.
啊。
One too many times.
会供应给对的人。
It's a short stint, but they made their mark. The Ark Society will never be the same. You can take pride in that, I suppose. Still, I can't imagine what old Byron is.
Zoe and Sophia burned fast and bright. Everyone knew they lived on borrowed time.
Still, his only daughters.
Byron Washington mourned his girls long ago. No, it's why he died that has him in a rage.
很多酒吗？阿仔？
Like Thomas Cross and all the others.
Well, the twins were warriors. Assassination goes with the territory. There's a kind of dignity. No, see, Byron...
兄弟的兄弟。啊
runs Providence's think tank.
Psst. Care to try something special?
Wow.
Excuse me? Those are the wrong napkins. I said petroleum, not mint. It's not rocket science.
还拿错酒，还被念。
Uh-huh.
Oh? Thanks.
No.
It's what I do.
No mistake. He shouldn't be on the guest list.
我在干嘛？
No, I'm quite sure. In fact,
Well, the twins were warriors. Assassination goes with the territory. There's a kind of dignity.
所以有一支狙击团队在这附近。啊！周深是吧？
hello, sir.
Sup, yo?
果然安保人员就，好吧，不能过这边。 只能换别的身份，然后弃枪了。枪可没办法带。没关系，再拿到就好了。 看一下有没有什么其他可疑的东西，没有，其他那2个是可以藏起来的，倒还好。
Cheers.
You wanna pass? I check your pockets. That's not up for discussion. Hey yo, there's no need to flex. You ain't gotta impress me.
谢谢。换他们的衣服就不用被搜身。你是要我直接在这边做掉这2个吗？这里你也不想想看，这附近目击者有多少？
Hey there! Whoa, sorry. I thought you were someone else.
把我认错人。 服务生不能进来，好吧。
Go ahead. They're just for decoration anyway. Say, you're one of those TV chefs. The Yosa brothers, right? You're...
Pablo Yosa, the younger. I provide the talent, the good looks and fun. My brother, well, he knows how to balance the books.
Well, I am just a big fan, Senor Yosa. I must have streamed all 14.
电视明星啊！国际太空站里面烤肉。
Sir, no standing around. Go through now or leave.
Yeah, for real. Now, if you'll excuse me.
我感觉他根本没这样干过。
Hungry mouths to feed.
No. Don't go yet. Give us some highlights from your career.
Well, I especially remember the time, I believe it was season 8, when we flew around the world in a hot air balloon with expert survivalist and treasure hunter Blake Nathaniel. In episode 12, we had to touch down in Papua New Guinea to avoid a storm. Luckily, the secluded Kolufa tribe was extremely hospitable.
Fine evening.
We taught them a few of our barbecue techniques, and they taught us how to make smoked tarantula. That was great TV. Yes, we were very fortunate.
So cool. I am gonna go home and rewatch all 14 seasons with the commentary track.
Oh, it's nothing really. But now
目击者掉吗？
must be going. The asado.
那这么多目击者，我现在身上没有，我现在身上只有一把只剩4颗子弹的隐蔽式手枪，我根本干不掉这么多人。
One episode really stands out. Miguel and I were like...
Don't you remember? It was a huge scandal. One of those whatever days.
Doesn't ring a bell. I don't know. Probably keep something weird inside. Weird? Like how? All my clients have kept something weird in their safes, especially when it's a basement safe. Basement safes are where you keep the juicy stuff.
2个在聊天的，落单的。 没有硬币之类的。 我要这个呢，还是这个？等，我还没换到手上，等一下。 我忘了先伪装 ，bug， 不是吧？等一下，我忘了伪装，我只想着要赶快处理尸体，我忘记要做伪装了。OK， 这看起来像某种 G36跟某种东西的结合体啊，管它是什么，反正我先拿去了。OK， 研究档案，小提琴。
Greetings, sir.
你好啊，你在看什么？我看一下。客户档案，神秘议会的客户都是优先目标。 Hi.
Why do you have your gun out?
It's unseemly.
How many times will you repeat that thing before you believe your own eyes, darling? Or are you trying to scare the letters away?
Just listen to this. I am making a new edition.
结婚纪念日。
To the Herald team, Diana Burnwood, former IC. Please consider my representative.
Your celebration. Your training after effort. Yes, we've been over this zone.
Can you believe it? This is the woman who waged bloody war on Providence. She is involved in the deaths of countless heralds and operatives, including Ken, her friend Valentina. Is Edward lost his faculties? This woman will surely be our downfall.
This woman cleared his path to the top. Is it any wonder that he wants to keep her close?
The partners. You don't think he...
Immaterial, darling. Why don't we take a stroll? The air will do you good.
Yes. I suppose you're right.
We'll figure this out, Dawn. You and I. We always do.
"他的太太在旁边跟着他。 好机会！
哇！
Job done. Let's bail.
Oh yes, an international superstar. She was the Argentinian ambassador to Norway,
What?
then Israel, and then China. But her own
Probably keep something weird inside.
戴安娜离开了。
All my clients have kept something weird in their safe.
Excuse me. I'm just getting out of here.
What are you doing?
Nah, bye. Ah, 那边。身份有一点被揭穿，但就是不影响。戴安娜 ，Job done。
47。
我穿成保安制服跟戴安娜跳 Tango 没问题吗？我要这样子，这样也太奇怪了吧
Now what?
Now we strike at the heart.
Edwards. You know how to find him, don't you?
Why, Edwards finds you, 47. He is untraceable, and he never lets you forget it. He is cocky, and that will be his downfall.
What's the plan?
Too many eyes. Meet me at the Olive Grove at sunset. One last tango, 47.
不是，你要我像这样子用跳 Tango 做掩护来跟戴安娜汇报情况，我懂，这样子是蛮好的伪装，装成宾客。但是你要一个保全跟一个来宾这样跳，也太诡异了。总比小手好吧？哎，早知道要这样子的话，我就换回燕尾服了。哇哦，新枪啊！
How did you know?
Your deal. That kind of power always comes with a price. What's yours?
I think you know. I am sorry. This is a necessary evil.
等一下。
What have you done?
Ether brand neurotoxin transfers by touch. See, Edwards learns by his mistakes, 47. And as you've clearly demonstrated, brute force is futile. It had to be me. It was the only way.
To get this close.
My family. I know what you did. After all these years, I finally know.
I am sorry.
You didn't have a choice. I did. Providence used you, but I'm no better. All I saw was a blank slate, a weapon to wield. I told myself it was what you needed, but people aren't meant to be controlled. This is a kindness. Goodbye, Agent.
你猜的神经毒，等下这不就是那个跟之前常任爱德华常任的那个一样？啊，我要 正常来讲的话，一般来说啊，这种时候在动画结束，我就会按跳转了嘛，对不对？但是这一次，我被告知说这一关会直接这样接续，所以都没有。我们来看看一下4期的结局怎么样哦。对，然后最后一关是 DLC， 然后时间线是2代最后一关前，所以我们那个可能就暂时不会动。现在。
Are you still here? Still clinging on to your self-image. Agent 47, the apex predator.
我要去哪里？这附近啥都没有啊。呀，这是那个。
Always hiding behind the headlines.
这是法国时装秀的那个。啊，在日本，这是那个日本的那个，日本准备要动手术的前 ICA 特务。我还记得我走到手术台后面这样去吓他过，那是私下的时候。啊，前 KGB。
Contract by contract.
他连他的葬礼都被我捣乱过，我还装成他嘞。英国，我现在还是觉得英国是我的遗憾。
Quite a piece of work you are.
呀，这些都是我曾经的目标。
How could you possibly function on your own? You never even had a name. Until I gave you one.
That's him. Burnwood never ceases to surprise me. You really are a most singular individual. And to think, she wanted me to put you down. Lucky for you, I never throw away anything useful. Prepare the serum.
要再救我吗？
Forgetting's not so bad. You've done it before.
What's he doing? Is he still looking at us?
I'm afraid so. Poor sap just won't accept his days are done.
Perhaps I should take him out to the woods and set him free.
Oh, it's a classic.
He was a loyal tool. But everything goes the way of the horse and cart eventually.
I couldn't agree more.
Are you done?
Toxins
are playing into your fears. Don't let them. Come on. Gotta get your head straight.
格雷死在那个英国的树林里了。怎样？难道说是潜意识里面有他的意思吗？在我的潜意识里，他一直住在我的心里。
She wants me dead.
She has every right to after what we did. But that's not what is really going on.
She chose power. In the end, she was just like them.
No. She found a way to turn Edward's own cleverness against him. The rest is up to you.
I don't know how.
You do know.
不是梦游，是那个。
Once you dispose of Edwards, I will dismantle Providence from the top down. It will finally be over. All you have to do is embrace the past.
这是那个我杀了戴安娜父母的那个时候。这应该不是梦，这不是梦游，这是那个走马灯啊。4期他回顾他以前的人生。呀，所以说是戴安娜她刻意没弄死我，还是说是我被爱德华救回来？神秘议会的成员可以被消灭。先装死，先装死。呀，好像没差哦。 蓝色实验室钥匙卡。OK， 这会有用，但这没有办法解释我人在哪里。唉。神秘议会的医师。实验品47。等一下，可以被消灭，意思是说，我这一趟任务里面，只要是神秘议会的人，我通通都可以干掉，然后不会扣我分，还加我分。也就是说，我可以大屠杀就对了。
We need to find a catchy name for it for when we go commercial. I mean.
You figure this thing has commercial applications? Who'd want to have their minds wiped?
Not wiped, obviously.
调整器
Just fine-tuning. Okay, right now the serum erases long and short-term memory banks wholesale. But in a couple of cycles, we'll be able to isolate the effects to individual memories. Imagine if you could pluck out childhood traumas, ugly breakups, combat trauma. You guys should be over the moon.
What are you talking about? I love waking up in a cold sweat with a scream stuck in my throat. So, what would you call it then? Your catchy, off-the-counter name?
I don't know.
记不起。
Come on. Jim, was it? It always starts like this. GPS, microwaves, duct tape. This serum will eventually improve lives. I've got to believe that.
Tell that to the poor SOB in the rear car. Nah. When I want to forget something, I rely on my good old pal, Mr. Alcohol. No offense.
Yeah, 有些人会选择喝酒。我现在身上什么武器都没有，我要怎么处理这个事？想动都别动！保全人员是吧？这有4颗子弹，嘛也够用了。应该说取决于情况吧。密码锁。 为什么我的相机还在身上？不会这么刚好吧？这群人真的是有够白痴欸！为什么要拿一张密码海报贴在那里？生锈的撬棍。Well, better than nothing. 但我不懂为什么这东西会放在这里就是了。哇 ！OK， the hell am I？ 放置闸门。啊！冰锥，哦，能当刀用啊！1、2、3、4、5、6、7，刚刚好。
Anyway, this was January 12 years ago.
还好有一发备用的，让我这样子。好滚！这是让我回到上一区的意思吗？啊，不要杠！精英警卫。 哦，我爱死这个头盔了！这个就是我平常在戴的那一顶嘛。终于，我应该不会再换衣服了。 3个。对不起。汽水罐。没子弹了，没有用。没有什么有用的东西。 再睡啊！肥皂不需要。好吧，不能。 打造消音手枪，好阳春，这是那种很阳春的那种自制灭音器耶。3个， 乘客车厢钥匙。那。 为什么又有蓝莓松饼啦？哦哟，哎，自从去美国那一次之后，我现在就不是很喜欢在杀手3再看到这个蓝莓松饼嘞。这只是很一般的，我注意一下，这只是一般的凯夫拉背心而已，挡9厘米子弹用的。乌克兰。
Somewhere in Romania. We're on a loop from Zagreb to Irkutsk.
Isn't that risky? What about border inspections?
They use a system of decommissioned rail lines and pay the local governments to look the other way. It's been like that since the Cold War. In theory, this thing only needs to stop for refueling.
A regular ghost train. Oh. I guess that's one more box ticked. Trying to kill me! I need some help, guys!
啊，这个我想来一点热血枪战。北藏，4个人，一个在睡觉吗？不对，他醒着。 就有钉子，这什么让我当匕首用的吗？嗯，精英制服。NVG。 哎，这个背心都比我现在身上穿的这件好。打不开。萤火库啊，不错。Brigley， 这关真的就是让我在大屠杀就对了。还可以有这样子自制闪光弹的做法，生锈螺丝起子，勉强能当匕首用啦。会断就对了，这些都是一次性刀子就对了。
Who he is, right? Sure. Everyone's very impressed. I get it. And if you want some kind of elaborately planned calamity or a convenient heart attack, sure, he's your man. But how does he manage in a brawl? I'm willing to bet this guy doesn't hold a candle to any of them.
你要确定哦。
Too much sneaking around and dressing up, too little fighting.
Right. You feel like putting that theory to the test?
I just might.
让我完成一下你的心愿。货柜钥匙。More fragile。哎呀，武装更厚了。 装甲比较厚是吗？我还没有手嘞，我没有。哎，好吧，也行啦。游击兵是吧？那，我比较偏好这一款。那是什么军官吗？游击兵首领，军官呢？哎呦！ 再一遍，这个好玩嘞，这好玩嘞。很硬，有我感觉到了。这样我换上他们的伪装，我也会跟着变硬，是不是？居然吗？我的fuck，死不了啊！历史。然后这让我想到什么吗？《John Wick 3》里面那一段，这让我想到《John Wick 3》里面那个最后那个纽约酒店那一段。我的妈！我刚打他，你知道他还死不了嘞。他们那两个像是老鼠耳朵一样的那两个大头灯，虽然很丑，但是很意外的有战术干扰作用。这里面有什么？帮你撕，让我当战术闪光弹用的是吧？他的防弹衣比较好啦，但是这家伙头盔比较棒哎。拔钉锤，一辆悍马，办公室员工。 我可没有要装的打算。哇！保全警卫。 笔法用剃刀，终于有个匕首能用了。Thank you。 可以呀。直接干就了事了吗？
I don't suppose there's any point calling for help.
No.
Seems I brought this on myself. Well played, Miss Burnwood. Do you really think she'll be able to resist all that power? This is not how people work.
She rejects the power, not the responsibility.
A noble idea. But please join me in the real world. I trust you already know what this is. Why not simply take it? Embrace who you were always meant to be.
什么?
No, never again.
Well, I had to try. Go on then. Do your thing. At least I die knowing who I am.
血清。 给他打血清会怎么样？
What are you doing? No! No!
This is what it means to lose everything.
Oh!
You're making a mistake.
It's mine to make.
Oh. Forgive me. I seem to have, What were we talking about?
Don't worry.
Ah!
We were done.
他忘记一切了。比起直接杀掉他，那这样子，这样更惨欸。 那如果说我是直接杀死他，而不是给他让他这样丧失记忆的话嘞 ？New Deal。
The string of resignations at the top level of international finance continues as Milton Fitzpatrick CEO Alexander Fannin joins the president of Hamson Oil, Quantum Leap founder Tim Quinn, and plenty of others step down.
Ah. 对，戴安娜是，对不起，我按到。
It's been a long time, Agent 47.
That's not who I am anymore. The pact is done. The past, dead.
And yet, here you are.
这戴安娜刚刚在的小屋。
I choose this path because I can. There will always be people like them. So there will always be people like us.
No one is untouchable.
It's good to be back.
这17继续干他杀手这个行业。